I hear we should all maybe consider setting aside some time to watch Werewolf by Night. Maybe
You may as well. It's
You
like
may as
45
well.
minutes long. Like,
Is it only 45 minutes long?
I think it's like
Damn.
55 plus Marvel credits. Or
Oh
55
yeah,
including Marvel credits.
yeah. So it's like 80 minutes long. Good.
Yeah, it was super fun. It really, really good fun.
Excellent.
I was quite looking forward to it anyway, just because Werewolf by Night's a bit of a weird character for them to adapt. He's not a very well-known character. Like, his claim to fame is that the first appearance of Moon Knight happened in a Werewolf by Night comic, and that's sort of the beginning and end of Werewolf by Night's legacy, as a comic anyway. So I just thought it was really weird when they picked it up to adapt it. But they did a great job. They didn't go down like Marvel-y superhero route at all. They took the character and one other character, this guy here, Man Thing. Not Swamp Thing, Man Thing. They were developed concurrently, Kaz. Neither one is a rip-off of the other.
Doesn't look anything like him.
They came out like 2 months apart.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
One is not a rip-off of the other. Yes. Anyway.
Wyatt Earp and Tombstone, I hear you.
But instead of doing the usual Marvel thing, they just decided to make like a Universal monster movie. Like, they just made a black and white Marvel version of a creature feature from the 30s, and it's really fun. It completely insubstantial, completely inconsequential.
Sounds like the rest of Phase 4. Quite frankly.
But the only thing is, it doesn't pretend to be anything else. It's not like, ooh, what are we going to set up next? There is no mid or end credit scene. This is it. This is the fun that we are going to have for 45, 50 minutes with, monster movies.
So where are they going to shove the ridiculous pop star cameo then, Tom? Tell me that then.
It's behind the Swamp Thing costume.
If only Man Thing was a dude in a costume. That was like my main gripe about it.
Yeah, too much CG for him.
The whole thing is like, all the lighting is spot on, and the sets look like just fake enough and just small enough to make it look like they're just running around a square. Like that stuff is brill. And then a massive CGI like Man Thing comes in, and he just looks completely out of place. It's a real shame that they didn't just go the whole hog and put a guy in a rubbish looking suit. And I would have loved that to bits. They balked at the last minute.
I mean, I hear it's violent as well.
It's surprisingly violent. I think the reason they get away with it is that it's in black and white. It's a similar thing to what they did at the end of is it Volume 1 of Kill Bill?
They just put it in.
Let's go ultra violent,
yeah.
But switch it to black and white so it doesn't look. The censors will be okay with it. The ratings guys will be okay with it.
We all seen. Is it the Japanese cut that has it in color? Back in the day,
no.
Yeah, you could get a hold of the color version of that. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood.
But yeah, and it's just it's a great way to spend very little of your time, less time than it takes to watch an episode of The Rings of Power, less time than it takes to watch an episode of House of the Dragon.
But it's 2 episodes of Shulk.
Maybe even 3 if you take off credits.
Yeah.
It sounds very good.
I can't wait for it, Tom. It sounds excellent.
Yeah, don't expect like genius, but do expect a bit of loving fun poked at 1930s monster movies.